Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to PA's Perpetual Testing. Today we're looking at Industrial Cube Hopper by Solid Jim, in which the lights have just turned on. Now, something I immediately saw from the... from the preview to the map is that this map appears to be exceptionally large. Also, there are a couple of death fields I'm going to have to keep a wary eye out for. Now, there is just about nothing I can actually see up there at the moment. Save for, of course, the couple of excursion funnels that we have here. Also, it appears water of some sort, and an excursion funnel over here as well. Alright, I don't think there's anything I can do up here for now. But what does this... okay, that just flings me up there if I need to go upstairs. So my using the portals over here was pretty much completely unnecessary. Though, it might be possible that I could just bring the cubes upstairs through that portal that I just made. That said, I have to figure out how to actually get all of these cubes out and dispensed, and thus far I have little to no idea how to do so. So, it's just going to be a matter of figuring out how to get the cubes upstairs. And of course there's an emancipation grid up there, so I can't really do much with that either. So, what can I do? Let me head back upstairs and see if there was something I might have missed. Well, we have the excursion funnel. I knew that already. We have 4 more, Jesus, which seem to be tied to the different buttons, as a matter of fact. And the final one is tied to that. Got it. Why is there water here, though? That is very confusing. So, I think the only thing I have to do at this point is find the cubes that I need to get. But where would they be? Maybe it's just a matter of they'll start being dispensed when I start placing more cubes on buttons. It's worth a shot. Let's bring this one upstairs and see what it... oh, you clever shit. Okay, so that first portal actually deactivates the emancipation grid on the top of the surface, which means that was not only entirely intended, but I completely failed to get around it as I thought I was being sneaky and planning to do. So then what am I supposed to do if I'm unable to get up there with the cube in its current location? I mean, is there anywhere else I can go? I don't believe so. But at the same time, I don't see anything else that's currently active. We have this, but that doesn't really do anything for me. Just gotta figure out what I'm missing. Yeah, I see them now, all the emancipation grid placers. I can't use this though. Like, I want to be able to go up there to see if there's anything else, but there's not, and all it would do would kill me, so probably not the best idea to head up there. But where do I need to head to get additional cubes? I don't see any. I mean, was there something here that I missed? Was there some sort of dispensing mechanism that I didn't see? It looks like there are quite a few tubes up there, so I'm assuming the cubes will just be coming down from that area. But to be able to get the cubes from that area, I'm first going to need to, I think, place one of my cubes, that is the one currently downstairs, through this. So I have to figure out how to get it up here without destroying it. I mean, there's no way to go through here, right? Wait a second, if I stood on the button, it'll stay there? Oh, I'm an idiot at times. Okay, so what I need to do is I need to hop downstairs. One of the things that I always seem to forget about test chambers like this is that you can stand on the button yourself to put a cube through temporarily and then come back through afterwards. So, even though the cube isn't on the button, I can remain on the button long enough for that cube to get upstairs. So now all I need to do is just take the quick path up using these faith plates, and I should be able to get the first button activated with this cube, which presumably will dispense a second and cause new challenges. Yes? Yes, alright, good. So, this emancipation grid is now active, and I'm thinking I'm going to be finding new items downstairs to help me out. Yeah, there we go, bounce gel. And water. And presumably my new cube? Alright, that's pretty cool, I will admit. I'm a fan of maps that actually use the same item, the same mechanic multiple times over, and this definitely fits that bill. What in the world? I don't think I can use the same trick, though. I mean, as much as I would like to, I don't really think I can, get back up the same way that I went up before, so this time I'm going to have to figure out how to use this bounce gel to be able to get this cube upstairs. I mean, if there was some way I would be able to coat the tunnel there in bounce gel, that could work, but that doesn't really seem like a viable option. I mean, I could place my orange portal up there, but then my blue portal's over there and I have no means of getting over there myself. And obviously I have to be directly underneath here to be able to place that portal in the first place, so that doesn't really work. So what if I place some bounce gel through that portal there? Just gonna land upstairs? Yeah, that makes sense. So, now I have bounce gel in the upper room. But what can I accomplish with it? I don't know that I can actually accomplish much at all. I can't send the cube up through this funnel, or through this tunnel, I suppose, since it does have the emancipation grid at the top here, which means it needs to come through here, which means I need to figure out some way to get bounce gel on the walls here? I mean, that's really the only thing I can think of at the moment, is that I'm going to have to... Alright. So while I'm trying to figure that out, quick note, Summer Games Done Quick started today. If you've never heard of Summer Games Done Quick, there's a website known as Speed Demos Archive, which archives and covers speed runs of games. And they do two big... Okay, and then water there means that I'm only supposed to place it on the cube if I need to. Got it. They run speedruns of games, and, well, they're quite good at it. But what they do is they collect money for charity. Last time it was the Prevent Cancer Foundation. This time it's Doctors Without Borders. I'm not sure if Doctors Without Borders is always the, Summer Games Done Quick, because they have two marathons, Summer Games Done Quick and Awesome Games Done Quick. But this is only Summer Games Done Quick that's currently running. Awesome Games Done Quick is the winter version of the event. So... shoot. I'm trying to think about this reasonably. But I mean, even if I managed to get some gel up in that funnel, I wouldn't be able to do much with it. And I can't retrieve that other cube either, because there's just no way. So... I mean, is there any way to recover that cube from up there? If I can recover the other cube, that might actually help out significantly, but I don't know that there is. Oh, and also there's water here. Because I'm an idiot, I need to coat it in bounce gel and send it up the tube that way. There we go. So how do I make sure that I get it up there, though? I mean, I've just got to get it up there, don't I? I think I do. And it's not coated with bounce gel anymore. I mean, I could always just let it go and hope that it ends up there. That's one method, certainly. Or I could try to catch it as it's bouncing around in a portal and see if I could send it flying that way. Oh, you're kidding. I could have sworn I caught it there. Oh, so close. Alright, so while this is fairly entertaining to watch, I don't know that it's the intended method. However, if I were to... No, I'd still need to get it the momentum to get up there. Maybe I could actually bounce up there myself and then let it go. That might work. Yeah, there we go. Okay, if I coat it in bounce gel now, I should be able to hop up there myself and then let it go in the tube. Just 2 bounces and then up it goes. Alright, I'll meet it up there. Oh, need to be careful with that, make sure it doesn't hit the emancipation grid at the top. I gotta say, I really like the idea of reusing test chambers as a whole. So, the ability to do so with this one, or the ability to reuse the entire test chamber here, is pretty cool. So now the only change I can see is there's no longer bounce gel coming out of the tube, and I now have... Okay, this one's actually fairly simple, I think. If I place this cube A... No. Can I not place it there? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. How close can I get it before it bounces away? Right about there. Alright. Lousy, stupid. Okay, that works. You know what? Fine. So what I'm going to need to do, I think, is actually grab that cube as I pass by, bouncing back upstairs, and then just take it with me that way. I dropped it. Oh no! And it bounced away. Shit. Not to mention, I don't think I made it high enough anymore. Yeah, I definitely hit one of the 2 sides on my way up. Ah, shoot. Alright, so let's try that once more. But yeah, Summer Games Done Quick is currently running, they're accepting donations, and it's a really good cause to get into, plus it's entertaining to watch. The speed... I've always sort of found speedruns interesting, just because I think it's cool how they find all of the minutia and all the assorted crap with the game, and they just turn all of it together to make even faster runs. Like, if you've ever seen this, we've all played, or a lot of us played, The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time as kids, right? Oh, you're kidding me. So is that area not... Okay, so that's technically not coated in bounce gel, so that should make things easier for me. We all played that game as kids, right? And it took us hours and hours, and we did all this thing. There is currently a run available for that game that only takes 10 minutes. Like, or 16, or something ludicrous like that. And it's just insane how they've looked at everything within the game to make it as broken as it is. Just to tear that game apart as thoroughly as they have is truly entertaining, in my opinion, just because they explain why everything works and how they're using the manipulation of the individual memory values to trick doors into thinking that they're other doors and everything else, and it's just so much fun. But with that said, okay, which tube was it? Was it this one? No, it's this one. Alright, but with that said, just the entire charity is a really good thing, and they actually managed to raise quite a bit on Awesome Games Done Quick 2013. I think they got something to the effect of $450,000. And oh, and now my bounce gel trick won't work, so I've got to figure out something else. Alright, well, let's dispense my last cube then. Whoa, shit! That's a new one. Oh, that was actually pretty funny. Alright, so with this many cubes, I can actually just place one on the button over there, allowing me to do the exact same thing that I wanted to do in the first place. Blue portal, orange portal, drop down. Oh, okay, that was pretty clever. I gotta hand it to Jim there. He really did. He caught me off guard. Which it makes me think, is this gonna catch me off guard, or is the door just gonna open? Door's just gonna open, alright. So, solid map. Check out Summer Games Done Quick. Drop by, donate, that sort of thing. If you can only donate $5, it still definitely helps out a lot to the cause, because any money that you can put towards a good cause, like Doctors Without Borders, is money that's appreciated. This has been the PSA episode of PA's Perpetual Testing. In all seriousness, Summer Games Done Quick and Awesome Games Done Quick is a wonderful biannual event that they run here. Or is it biannual? I've always been confused by biannual. Is that twice yearly? Or once every 2 years? I've heard it used both ways. That's completely unrelated though, so I'm going to cut off this episode here. Thanks for watching, everybody, and have a wonderful rest of your day. I'll see you next time.